What is up, guys? Midwest Gaming here, and we are with
Brian Kalina.
And what did you do today?
Top 8 at ARG Invitational in Atlantic City.
Wow, what did you play today?
I played Orcust.
Okay,
The
let's
bye.
see the deck list.
Played 40 cards today because it seemed good. 2 math, 1 Arma for the normal summons. Connector blows without dangers. 2 Harp. Been playing 3 Harp for forever, and then somebody at Nats played 2. I was like, that seems okay. So I played 2, and it works. 2 Nightmare, 1 Symbol, 1 Wand, 1 of the PK monsters each.
Whoa.
Because I guess you don't need 2 boots. That's correct. And then 1 Candina, 1 Corbane. And then for the hand traps, I just played 3 Ash.
Did you ever feel like you wanted more hand traps?
I mean, I had to go second against Thunder in top 16 and top 8, so that kind of sucks a lot. But I mean, I don't know. If you draw more hand traps, you brick more. So like, it's a rough balance. This worked for me today and this weekend. I wasn't complaining about it, especially with only 40 cards. And then for the engines, I played the Sky Striker engine, Engage, Hornet Drones, Eagle Booster. It's amazing. You can play through the gammas super easily with this. And then triple light stage, double terraforming for the Trickstar stuff. And I played Foolish Burial today. I did not activate this card once this weekend.
Nice. It's okay, it's an egg one.
Babel, double twin instead of triple. This is the first event that I played 40 card Orcust. I've been playing a higher amount with like triple twin and more hand traps and more extenders. So I'm cutting it down. Twin was like the worst card. It's not amazing. It's okay. I'm not like a huge fan of it. And then triple instant fusion, triple call by the grave. This card is nuts.
Nice.
This card is also nuts. Like, Winda is insane. Winda is an auto win 9 times out of 10. There's an extra extender going second. You can thousandize to break boards. I think this card is really important. So I played it.
Oh.
1 Shade, 2 Fogblade, 1 Crescendo. It's pretty standard. Yeah. There's nothing too exciting about this, I guess. It's
I'm
mostly
excited.
standard.
Are you excited?
Always. For the extra deck, also pretty standard. 1 Kagari, 1 Mermaid.
Whoa.
This only hurt me once. Against Furman and Swiss, game 2. If I had a second Mermaid, I probably won game 2, and we got to go to game 3. But like, I don't know, extra deck is tight. So if you play the normal summons like Math and Armageddon Knight, like, just hope you see them, so you don't need the second Mermaid, and you can get access to your Orcust monsters anyway. Because with the instant fusion, you have to play these 2.
Right.
So like, it's hard to fit the second Mermaid. But win to restrict those 2. Cerberus, Phoenix, no Unicorn because there's no space. Triple Galatea, 1 Longirsu, Rusty, Boral Sword, 2 Ding, 1 Time Thief.
No.
It's nothing very exciting. It's all very standard. Then for the side deck, some cool things. Triple Gnome, Triple Lancia.
They're good cards.
Yeah, they're amazing. Double Cyclone. I really like Cosmic in the side deck. Going against Striker, it gives you an extra out to mine, and then even sometimes, I didn't side it in the mirror match, but I had people side it against me in the mirror match to like hit the Babel so you can't add it back, or to like just like a 1-for-1 bait for the counter trap instead of twins. So it's an interesting concept, but I typically only sided it in for Striker or mine decks. 2 Chalice for the Dwellers against the Salamangreats, going second. And it can also help you like break some of the Thunder or Orcust boards so they can't get value off their Dingirsu or Hot Red. Colossus usually isn't too much of an issue unless you open too many searchers, but I played against 2 Salamangreats and only one of them summoned a Dweller on me 1 game, and I didn't see Chalice. But
that means it's bad, right?
Yeah, in theory it's good. The field spell side, set rotation, Blackguard, and Mystic Mine.
Shout out to Deuce and Avery.
Nice. I didn't see these cards at all. I sided these in against Striker. I didn't see it. I put this in my side deck to go second against like combo decks for like the Mystic Mind side rotation. And I just like, during the tournament, when I was siding, I just didn't like taking up extra spots for this. So, I just didn't really side this in at all. It was kind of a waste of a spot. But maybe I should have been siding in. Maybe I would have beat Furman in top 8 if I drew Mystic Mind. And then the last 2 spots were deck lockdown. So shout out to Jake for coming out with the deck lockdown tech. It's good in like every matchup, really. Against Striker, they can't Terra, they can't engage, they can't field spell summon Ray. In the mirror match, they can't use Mermaid, so they're kind of like stuck. Once you've done all your combo, you can cycle through Nightmare and Symbol, and you don't need Harp. But if you haven't started your combo yet and you can't Mermaid, then you're kind of like locked out of all your stuff. So, and it hurts the engages and the light stages in the mirror match too. Against Salamangreats, they can't Circle, they can't Stalio, they can't Balings for the field spell, they can't Sign at Mining, they can't Debug, so it's actually, I think, really good. They'd have to like hard draw Foxy, summon it, link it away, not get the Baling Search, and then discard to summon it to try and pop it. But if you link Dingirsu to protect it, they just can't out it, and then you beat them next turn. And then against Thunder, they can't Thunder Dragon, they can't do the Baby Dragon stuff, they can't LP. And if you leave ways to protect it, like the Counter Trap or Dingirsu or something, then you just win. The only time I ever drew this card was going second in top 8. But I sided it at Nats too and never drew it, even though I sided it in every single time. But in theory, it's really, really good. It's an easy way for them to force them to play awkwardly to try and out it, and then you OTK the next turn. So, yeah, that's it. Nothing too exciting other than the deck lockdowns. Shout out to Midwest Gaming and Joe Dietrich for lending me cards, and Elise Davis for lending me cards. The whole deck is Elise's, actually. Shout out to Jake for lending me an entire Thunder deck, and then me switching back to Orcust last minute Friday night.
Nice.
Shout out to Rising Star Games. And last but not least, shout out to Izzy, my biggest fan. She's the best cat in the world. And she always is there to support me in all my endeavors.